Well, hello everyone. This is Brock Agee with Mighty Muscadine, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you today. Guys, when we got into this industry with this Native American grape, the Muscadine, it was an industry that was mostly centered around wine production. Most of the grapes that were harvested every year, with the exception of a little bit of jams and jellies and the fresh produce that is eaten, the grapes were squeezed and made into wine. But when our founder, Jerry Smith, encountered the Muscadine and it helped his health, we felt like there was plenty of Muscadine wine in the world, and we wanted to bring those health benefits out of the seeds and the skins to individuals around the world. So thank you for helping us fulfill our mission. Pull up a great timeline of the research history that we have been through and just our journey of making sure that we are bringing a quality product that is completely tested with clinical research. And before I get into this, I do need to say that these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any type of disease. But what we are into doing is making a quality product that supports your health. In 2006, we started collaborating with Dr. Diane Hartle. She is one of the foremost experts on Muscadine grapes. And in fact, Dr. Hartle has since retired, and I understand that she lives down in the Caribbean now, enjoying the sunshine most likely. But she had written this book, Muscadine Health, along with Dr. Hartle herself, Dr. Greenspan, and Dr. Hargrove. And what's interesting about Dr. Hartle is she had formerly worked with pharmaceutical companies like Bayer and Avenus, and she was amazed, she's not even a Southerner, and she was amazed at the University of Georgia of how many phytochemicals, that key word, and look that up, guys. You'll see a whole world that you never knew existed, because this is a new nutrition science about how these phytochemicals help our health. They're loaded in every type of fruit, plant, vegetable that you eat and consume daily. That's why the old saying, you are what you eat. And these phytochemicals that are in muscadines are going to go in and support your entire body. They're going to support brain health. They're going to support respiratory health. They're going to support cardiovascular health, because they are just truly blessed and are the king of the superfruits. So in talking with a local university, a neighbor here of ours, Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, we wanted to commission the first ever human clinical trials on a muscadine grape. And what is so critical about us having this is that we were able to, and are to this day, able to control the process all the way from seed to harvest. And not only from there, but then now testing that product at major medical universities to make sure that we have a product that is benefiting your body. And I am bold to say that we are the only muscadine company in the world to have this type of data and have given this to human clinical trials. Now, many companies will say that there's human clinical trials on muscadines, but they would just simply be referring to us. And of course, those proprietary ways that we manufacture this product and measure it every step of the way, we haven't let those secrets out. So to get what you know is tested for yourself, then that's why your group wanted to have Mighty Muscadine for you guys at Life Leadership, so you can be confident that you are working with the experts in the industry. So this is a snapshot of a muscadine grape after it's been cut in half. So this is a section, and you can see how large a muscadine is. I mean, in fact, that looks at least a quarter size of a quarter of change that you would carry in your pocket. It looks like 2 quarters there. And you see the seeds, and then you see the flesh and the pulp. And that is where you would have most of your wines, juices, jellies made from. And then you see the skins. Now, when you look at this, where we know the health is in those seeds and skins. There was a study from the National Institutes of Health showing that over 85% of the phytochemicals are in the seeds, and then over 12% are in those skins. and the inside is kind of like us with our belly fat. I know some of us might have a little bit of that, right? So that's where the sugars and the carbs and the flavors and all those things are. So while it's a very healthy juice, if you want the power for your health on a daily health regimen, then that's why you go to our extracts or our capsules of the seeds and skins of the muscadine grape. So in 2010, imagine how excited we were to have the first ever published human clinical trials on muscadine grapes. And this was led by Dr. David Harrington. He conducted a double-blind, placebo-controlled human clinical trial, and all of the results were published in the Journal of American College of Nutrition. And guys, the biggest thing that was noted was a true vasodilator effect. And what that means is we have miles and miles of arterial systems, right, to support our cardiovascular system and our heartbeat, pumping the blood throughout the body. And what they measured after only 30 days of taking the capsules, that they had an increase of size of those arteries by 4.44%. Now, this is huge when you think about how this can affect exercise capacity, how this can affect if you have maybe some blockage in your arteries to open that up more. So this is a measurable effect in only 30 days of taking this product. So imagine if you're like Alan Brown and you're taking this protective substance for your heart for now over 15 years. So I feel like I might have to run a minute and go pop me a few more capsules of the muscadine. I'm getting so excited about it myself because this is published results in black and white for all of us to see. Okay, so after this successful study with the cardiovascular, we actually ventured into, from the suggestion of the researchers, into cancer studies. And again, here, I'm going to give the top line of things that are published. I'm not going to stray from published information with any of my thoughts or opinions because, again, we do not treat, prevent, or cure any type of disease. But what we are interested in is studying this and getting real results to share that the researchers can share in the fully published studies. So what we did, we started out with in vivo studies in a Petri dish. Wake Forest, again, being the lead research group on this. And after a successful in vivo pilot study, we consulted with Wake Forest for a 2-year study to determine if our extract should be considered for the prevention of breast, prostate, and lung cancer. So in 2014, those studies were published and presented at the American Association for Cancer Research. They published 2 of our abstracts from MPC Corporation's research on lung and breast cancer. So that led us into a significant study that is now in phase 2 human clinical trials at Wake Forest University. But it all started with a donation from a private donor. Over $20 million is donated to Wake Forest Baptist, the largest donation in its history to fund human clinical trials on prostate and breast cancer. And if you guys were at the last meeting, the last convention, when we were in Ohio, then you saw Dr. Gallagher herself and the excitement of giving the results of what they've been able to publish. And we're going to share some of those since way back in 2014. So here were the lead researchers that we first began to work with. 2 great ladies that are very committed to their research. And from this initial, we're now working, Wake Forest has, I believe Dr. Gallagher said, close to 50 doctors that are involved with this now. So the research has not only caught their attention, but began to grow within Wake Forest with more and more people getting involved. The research to date right now, if you look up these resources, there have been over 26 published abstract papers on the muscadine grape. So if you take a look, since back in 2015, the American Association Cancer Research meetings more with them. And then in 2016 at the experimental biology meetings. Then you have the 2016 American Heart Association Council for Hypertension, and then more in 2017 as more data began to come out. So lots of research where they're presenting the results and also showing that we had worked a lot on concentration levels and processing to make sure that we could get the most phytochemicals available. And what some of these tests showed, that we're producing the product where it makes it over 10 times more available to your body than our competitors who are mostly into wine and just kind of making health products on the side. We're totally different. We don't make any muscadine wines. We are 100% committed to making muscadine health and nutraceutical products. So this goes on and on until 2018, the American Society of Clinical Oncology. And as you can see, over 26 studies that you can focus on this slide. Google these studies, find them for yourself, and see that they are fully published studies on our Mighty Muscadine products, our extracts, and also our capsules that were produced for the cardiovascular trial. So last year at Harvest, and Harvest happens with muscadines about mid-August through to, it would be a little bit early on through to September's the heart of it. So the last week in August through the first 2 weeks in September are typically when the vines are ready to give us that ripened fruit. And we work with growers throughout the southeastern United States. In fact, in 2019, our company processed over 1 million pounds of muscadine grapes from growers throughout the Southeast, and we produced over 106,000 gallons of delicious muscadine juice. And if you think back to my early slide, I believe it was about 1,300, a little over 1,000 gallons of juice that was produced many years ago, back in the 1800s. So I guess cheers to us both for continuing on the tradition of muscadine juice. So currently today, as we sit, our research has expanded to collaborate with lots of other universities. In fact, Dr. Mark Hoffman, we've just had a presentation with him at NC State University. He does incredible work there with the agricultural side of the muscadine grape, and also the University of Arkansas. As you were able to see, Dr. Renee Trelfall that did a presentation for our life leadership community. So this type of collaboration, guys, has really given us more than the confidence to say to you that you can trust this product. You can put this in your family's body, all the way from your children. Lots of people will have their children on the juices. They'll have their take the capsules and open them up. This is a whole food product, so you can feel safe that children can take this product on up to any age. And we always say, if there's any type of health condition that you're looking for other than just simply supporting your health, then of course talk to your doctor. But remember, if your doctor's in Utah, he may have never heard of a muscadine grape before. So what you would want to do is gather some of this research and show them that this is a Native American grape that has been in the diet as long as diets have been recorded. So it's been a great honor. I hope you've learned something today. I've had a great time just presenting this information. So with that, I'm going to have some muscadine juice with you and say cheers, and y'all have a great and blessed day.